Well, I wasn't anticipating to have another update today, but it looks like it is actually going pretty well. So before I even continue, I just want to note that I am still attempting to log in. I have not turned my console off this entire time and just attempting just to get in. I am attempting one recommendation is that changing your region. It doesn't necessarily work the same way on console that it does on PC, but it is worth a shot at the very least, and it's quick to change back. You know, it's not anything too invasive. However, it looks like we are onto some good news for once. Blizzard has been more or less quiet the entire day, so this is kind of good. Quoted by them in just a moment. This was posted like about 7 minutes ago from my time in particular. There are a number of fixes going out today to address the many of the issues that the players are experiencing with login and queues. This will take Overwatch 2 offline at the below times, 3 p.m. Starting at 3 p.m. Pacific time, estimated to be 1 hour in length, and approximately 6 p.m. Pacific time, estimated to be 3 hours in length. And they don't say in length, but I'll explain how I found out that, because it was a little confusing to me at first. And then there's some additional details which I put on this page, and this is where I got the time to understand it. Between the times of 3 and 4 p.m., the first update's going to go. It'll be for the servers are going down. So from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock Pacific time, servers will be down while we're rolling out a fix to address some bugs related to the account merge, the login, and the first-time user experience. So it's targeting those three things in particular. Players will not be able to access the servers during this time. And then the update from 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific time, once again, we're conducting significant upgrades to our databases to address player queues. So this is like the thing that I'm in right now. Players won't be able to access the servers during this time. So for 3 hours, it's going off. It's basically you're going to have to actually do something with your life. If you're in Pacific time or if you're just in New York time, then don't bother. But there is additional updates that they did not put in the tweet, and this one mentions that players on PC may be prompted to update their client. This addresses some reports of crashes and black screen issues. So they're still mentioning, I think this was still like the previous one, they just added to it from the top. This was, I think pretty much 2 days ago is when they started this one to welcome to Overwatch 2, and these are the known problems that they're having. So with that being said, this was the thing that they addressed, and then the SMS protect requirements, known launch issues, and the known bugs and resolved bugs. That was from their previous posting, so nothing new has come of that. But it is good to see that with the planned updates and fixes that they had going right here, it's absolutely amazing that they even addressed this within the day. This is a sign of good news, and again, I myself am being patient with it because I wasn't anticipating playing, and I don't really... You see, the thing is that I have a very peculiar set of heroes that I actually want to upgrade and work towards, and some of the stuff is not really appealing to me. So I'm willing to be patient, and I don't mind losing out on some stuff. But to be quite honest, I understand that people are very frustrated, and my heart goes out to them. Sincerely, it does. I really wish that they would have planned this a little bit better. I mean, literally, you had 2 days where you shut off the servers for Overwatch 1, and could have used maybe a little bit more downtime in the betas, even before the shutting down of the servers, to just stress test. You could have just opened up, like, the open beta to, like, a fraction of your audience numbers, and it probably would have worked and have been, like, okay, better prepared for stress testing. Because that was one of their issues, was just having not enough server room. But they also did get DDoSed. If I had to repeat myself like a broken record, I do apologize, but they got DDoSed twice during the launch of this thing, so let's be completely honest. It's not all their fault. But other than that, there's not really much more information. So from the time that they mentioned that this begins, that actually begins in a little over 35 minutes from now. It's about 4:23 right now, and by the time I finish this video, it'll probably be about 35 minutes until they do the first update, and it'll be down for an hour. They're Pacific time, so I am in Central, which means it's a 2-hour difference. I noted that from the last time they did a schedule notification on that. There's really no reason for me to put up any news about that when they were doing it. It was just like I was dealing with a bunch of personal stuff, so I'm kind of glad to be back on this. But 3 to 4 means that it's going to go for my time 5 to 6. And then 6 to 9 is going to roughly be about 8 to 11, so I may not even be able to get on tonight and play. but at the very least, between the 2-hour period that I have, if the problem is relating to the first issues that they mentioned, I'll reiterate, is account merge, login, and first-time user experience. I definitely I'm definitely not in that final column. But as far as my account merge and the login issues that I've been having, those count for me, so I should be able to get in. And I really hope that a lot of people get that fixed for them. As far as the player queues, I mean, honestly, I think that if they're kicking people offline for the hour, that people are going to get right back on, and that's going to cause a large issue. But I have 2 hours. I have 2 hours to kill just to test it. I'll be here with my family, so you know what? It'll be what it'll be. And we'll hopefully get through this all together. And right now should be about 35 minutes. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to get right back to it. Let me know what you guys are dealing with, if anything's improved or if anything's just gotten worse. Put it down below. I'm always willing to hear it and try and converse with my chat and try and challenge myself a little bit on that. Hope you guys are having a good day today, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video.